Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are in a bit of a pit financially. And that's not a good thing. So we are just going to bring our army in over here. Once they disembark, I think we're going to start making money again. Maybe? We'll have to wait for the month tick for that to update. But we're just going to start sieging here, although that's a city. We want to be in the barony. Wonderful. Stone of glass, huh? Oh, we're having eyesight issues. Well, Daggis would get a weak hook on us. We could spend 110 gold that we really don't have right now. Like, we really don't have it. We could gain 110 gold. And so we shall. Well, there's our debt problem solved. At least for now. We're currently at 85% war score. 86%. And we'll see if we get this sieged in time. We are making money again, so that's good. We should think about who we want to attack next, although we can see that there are some pretty major internal wars going on. We did expect that, of course. And we're reasonably okay with that. If they're fighting each other, that means they're not fighting us, so... And realistically, I'm also relatively okay with how the Confederate partition is looking. I mean... Actually, maybe I'm less okay with this. Our daughter is going to get the kingdom? Hang on. Oh, we're on equal gender law now. You know what? That would have happened when we reformed our religion. Fascinating. That has an effect on the landscape. We would lose the Kingdom of Pomerania, the Kingdom of Great Moravia, the Kingdom of Bohemia, and the Kingdom of Poland, which is our largest kingdom. We could make Poland into our primary title, potentially. We can't change off of Confederate partition until we have crown authority. Titles will be divided equally. New titles may be created for younger realm heirs. Yeah. We would want at least high partition. We'd want to do that early. You do not have limited... Yeah, we need to have a feudal or clan government for that. Well, we're working on that. We're going to have to reconquer when we die. We knew that was going to be the case. But we're going to have claims, and we should be able to get it done pretty quickly. So I'm not going to really do much for title shenanigans. We're just going to put it back together after it gets inherited. We know that it's going to break apart. And with that knowledge, should we expand anymore? Maybe not. For this life, anyway. We're 42 currently. Yeah, that may not be the worst idea. They won the war. And, okay. I guess we get 40 prestige. We'll disband our armies. Excellent. So since we're on equal inheritance, I think that does have an effect on our expansion plans. Realistically. Unless we were able to make an imperial title. An imperial title might be an interesting option. How close are we to an imperial title? If we're going to have to expand if we go for an imperial title. The Southern Baltic Empire here. All we need is 500 gold. Okay. So, I'm sure you saw my answer to that problem. 500 gold, here we come. That will solve all of our issues. Yes, those titles will get distributed on our death. They will remain as part of the realm. We're already 1/5 of the way there. We can create some titles. The Kingdom of Pomerania. That's 250 gold. That's a lower priority for the Duchy of Pomerania, the Kingdom of Pomerania, and for the Empire title. Like, the Empire title is the top priority here. We can get all of those created in this lifetime, though. And of course, we're going to rename the Empire title, because why not? Okay, our rival died. We'll lose the stress happily. But we pretty much need to chill at this point until we get that empire made. But once we get that, oh boy, things are going to get interesting. Because with an empire title, we can start doing kingdom claims. And that is going to be interesting. How close are we on our fascination? We're only about 5 years away. Interesting. Quilted armor, we're 29 years away. That's fine. We're hoping to reform into feudalism next life, would be the idea. Although, we're still 3 away. That may not be possible. We could gain 150 prestige. I'm not sure there's a point in gaining 150 prestige right now. We will do that. Okay. Yeah, powerful vassals do expect council positions, I'm sure. I also don't exactly care right now. The question is, when we go up to an empire title, are we going to get an advisor position? Because I don't see a space in this UI for one. It's going to be interesting. West Francia was taken prisoner. Okay. Yeah, we're not in a war, so we don't really care. We have about half the gold that we need. So we're just going to chill. This is going quite quickly. And this is even with our focus on development. I'm okay with this. We're going to be getting this lifestyle focus pretty soon, and we're probably going to go for... Demand payment for hooks. Probably somewhere in Architect. Actually, this is a pretty good tree. Construction time reduction, construction cost reduction, fort level increase, collect taxes. Now that's the job, collect taxes for the steward. Levy reinforcement rate, 100%. Development growth in the capital. Popular opinion, domain limit upgrade, and the architect trait. This is pretty good, this architect tree. I'll have to keep an eye on that. We're making 22.6 gold per month right now. That's a good amount. Just checking in. I believe all of these are maxed out. Yes, they are. This over here, we can continue to upgrade. We do want to, of course, have this county be ours eventually. I don't want to spend the gold on updating that right now, though. I mean, it'll be against this guy. I'd like to decline. But I won't. I'll accept and just not show up. That's the plan. Just be like, yeah, I'm in. And then just never show up. At least not yet. Not until we have our cash. I think I'm also going to pull our steward over to collect taxes for now. It's only a 6.5% chance, but we don't lose our progress on development. And our development is actually reasonable in quite a few locations here. I think we'll keep our development where it's at for now. Yeah, we're 4 years away from city planning, and we definitely need to get that online. We're going to have our gold to create our titles long before then. Can designate a guardian for our daughter, and we're going to have our wife do that. Excellent. We could make either of these titles, but we're not going to. The Southern Baltic Empire is definitely the title that we're going for. The only thing that we need is 110 more gold. We can host a feast, not now. Okay. Warmia has converted over, so we are going to start converting Pomacenia, which is, of course, our other county that we personally hold. We'll just switch that over to our proper religion. Now, all 3 of these are properly switched. That is great. Our hook on the High Chieftain has expired. I suppose that's okay. We might want to think about doing some culture conversion soon. I mean, I really don't feel like collect taxes does that much. This is Pomeranian culture over here. I'm just checking. I mean, we could work on that. I'm just checking to see how much this is actually going to cost. Realistically, that barely budges our income. Yeah, I think we'll continue working on culture conversions. Sounds good. Like, 0.1 per month? I don't care. 0.1 per month is an irrelevant amount. Hey, we have our money. I just now noticed that. So, we're going to create the Southern Baltic Empire here. Done. We're now a mighty High King. And we are, of course, going to make the Southern Baltic Empire be renamed to the Prussian Empire. Prussian Empire. With the adjective remaining Wendish. No, it's not going to remain Wendish. It's going to be Prussian. Not Prussina, Prussian. Excellent. One Prussian Empire. Anybody at peace over here? That's a negative. Oh, we've got some border gore going on. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Hey, you. Do you want to be our vassal? He doesn't. Fair enough. Well, the Prussian Empire has now been formed. Realm will lose land when vassals die. Yeah, that's probably to be expected. We can ransom this person, and so we shall. We do want to create these 2 kingdoms. And now that the empire has been formed, I want to take a look at the new succession. So we will personally lose the title Kingdom of Poland, Bohemia, Great Moravia, and Masuria currently. That's a High Chiefdom. Okay. We can fix that, of course. Confederate partition. All titles held by the late ruler will be divided amongst their eligible children. How do they define eligible children? Okay. So, I'm just wondering if they're already holding land. Would they be eligible? And I believe they would be. Okay. We will, of course, play as this guy. And he will get the High Kingdom of Prussian Empire. And we may be able to just, even if they become independent, we may be able to just offer them vassalage. Which would be ideal. Okay. So we now have a high chief, or rather High Kingdom. Not really an empire because we're tribal still. But city planning will be in 4 years. I don't think we care about this person trying to seduce us. They can just leave. We have plenty of children. We don't need any help in that regard. In fact, we're currently actively working on managing that particular issue. So realistically, 25% collect taxes effectiveness, because collect taxes only affects our domain. It's slightly awkward, to be sure. A lot of people just arrived. Okay. Not interested in fabricating a claim just now. I am interested in creating the Duchy of Pomerania. 125 gold for that. That's okay. We'll have that very soon. Very, very soon, in fact. We could raise our armies, but our ally is winning the war. I'm sure they're fine. They look fine. Actually, they definitely look fine. Wait. Is this our ally? No. This is our ally. He is imprisoned. Okay. But yeah, he's winning that war. Our acquaintance was killed. And that was one of our rivals. Sounds good. We can get a new perk. And more notable guests are showing up. We are going to do cutting cornerstones. We can hold a feast. I'm not going to do that right now. We are going to create this duchy. Now, who do we want to grant that to? Let's take a look at the de jure. That's a chiefess. She holds 2 currently. Sure. We can't grant it to her? Oh, this isn't... She's not controlled by us. Hang on a moment. Okay, so this countess here controls just that county. Just that county. He's currently the High Chieftain of Pomerania, so we don't want to give it to him. We'll give it to this guy if he converts. Is he going to convert? He refused. So it doesn't go to him. Maybe it goes to you if you convert. She'll do it, but for a lot of gold. How about you? Golding came of age. Okay. She also wants a bunch of gold. How rude. We have too many duchies right now. Fine, I'll give it to this guy anyway. Maybe I should have given it to him first. And then granted it. We'll also transfer any vassalages over if we can. Who do you belong to? Vassal in our realm? Vassal in our realm. Okay. I guess probably going to be a target. Well, that's what he gets. For not converting. Golding can marry, and we probably do want him to. Actually... Potential alliance with Karelia. Might not be the worst option. Let's go for it. Excellent. Well, the Prussian Empire is definitely doing very well. I'd like to offer this guy vassalage, and maybe these guys. They do not currently accept because we're of a different faith. Our own mother is scheming against our court chaplain. Let the traitor be known. So we're going to need to create the Kingdom of Pomerania. That'll cost 250 gold, so we're just going to save up for that. I'm not interested in participating in this war. We are in this war in name only. Would this guy be interested in vassalage? We're of a different culture group. He's not de jure our vassal. This guy is upset because he's a king and a different faith, and we recently waged war. Okay, sure. Sure, this guy's not super happy. I'm interested in seeing if we can do conquer kingdoms, though. Not kingdom invasions. That's a lot of prestige. I mean, we could get that. But, doesn't seem to be the case. Now, for invasion CBs, we keep all titles within his realm belonging de jure to the target title and all occupied counties outside of it. Can only attempt one invasion against a kingdom tier title per lifetime. Interesting. Hi, Bavaria. Do you want to get invaded? Holy war for the kingdom. Other Catholic rulers could join the war, of course. Or we could do a kingdom invasion and just take everything he holds. It'd be a little bonkers. I think we're going to hold off on that for now. I want to get the gold to get the kingdom title of Pomerania up over here. And hopefully that will cause our succession to be a little bit different. Poland, Bohemia, Great Moravia, and the High Chiefdom of Masuria. I would honestly rather this be another king-level title. Wealth aplenty. Well, we have some money, and we could spend it. No, I have other plans for that money. That money is absolutely earmarked for another thing. And that thing is coming up here real soon. We are going to be creating the Kingdom of Pomerania. That's a pretty big kingdom, actually, de jure. 17 de jure counties. Okay. Well, we just need one more gold here. So we will have that momentarily. And that'll give us enough prestige, actually, to declare an invasion, which we will think about doing in the next episode for sure. Okay, so we have that kingdom created. We're now de jure a lot of these people's liege. They wouldn't exactly accept, but it's some interesting options that we can go after some de jure claims over in this region. Or we can give out that title and have our vassals go after de jure claims in that region, which is probably what's going to end up happening. We may end up invading Bavaria in the next episode, or maybe Ruthenia. Ruthenia is definitely the bigger threat. But that's okay. Anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here, and next episode we are going to get our income and our prestige up, and we are going to go ahead and attack one of these guys with an invasion CB. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time, where I'm leaning towards Ruthenia.